Welcome back to another episode of Story Behind the Story. John Walker here once again, joined today once again by Katie. Katie, thank you so much for joining us. I think you were on here the week before spring break, so we're starting to build a streak here a little bit. You had the opportunity and wrote the story this week over a new bill that was passed in the city limits of Maryville. Kind of tell me about that a little bit and your story as a whole.
Yeah, so it's currently unofficial. The official results will come out on Friday, but the use tax has unofficially passed, and basically that will create a 2.3 something and change tax on any out-of-state online purchases made. So it's basically just like a sales tax for online for anyone who lives in the Maryville area. So this is the second time it's been on the ballot. It was originally on the bigger ballot in November and it failed. So once they put it on this ballot, it managed to pass.
Okay, and you had the chance to talk to the person that put this into place, Greg McDaniel. Walk me through his motivation. What really set him to want to put this on the ballot once, let alone twice?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing Greg McDaniel was talking about was how not only is online sales not going away, more money is being spent online, and a lot of that money then takes away from the brick and mortar stores that are here in town. And a lot of that money that's made from those brick and mortar stores then go back into the city, and then, it helps fix roads or pay for any kind of improvements that need to be done around town. And because we're not getting that revenue from the brick and mortar stores, there's this kind of loss of revenue. So he really wanted to bring that back into the city in whatever way he could, and he thought the use tax was going to be the best way to do that.
And then how does this affect the brick and mortar stores? Because obviously there's no way to know at the moment, but do you think that by adding a few more dollars online, people will start to slowly transition back to the stores in Maryville, or how do you think this affects them?
I mean, it's all going to depend on people, but I feel like overall there also seems like there's been just this kind of slowly trend to go back to buying stuff in stores for some reason. It's become this kind of new, hip.
I'm old-fashioned. I like to buy stuff in store.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But then there's still people who swear by Amazon or places like that because it's just convenient, it's easy. I'll admit I'm a terrible person, and I'll order my cat food and cat litter on Amazon just so somebody else can carry it up the 3 flights of stairs and not me.
That's fair.
So, but I feel like it's just gonna depend on the person. But either way, I think this is gonna be really beneficial for the city.
Okay. Katie, that looks like it's going to be all the time we have on this episode. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Ladies and gentlemen, relax over the tax unless you're a person that really likes to shop online. Otherwise, you can slowly transition back to brick and mortar old-fashioned way. That's going to wrap things up for this episode of Story Behind the Story. Make sure to catch us next time on the KNWT Channel 8 YouTube exclusive.